Hello Phil, so basically what we've done is, as you can see, we've had the sandblasting done. The entire workshop now is going to take literally all afternoon to tidy up, but what the difference you can see here is that because we've been able to blast all the crevices and all in the different individual areas, you can see that we've cured everything. All the rust in the main axle carriers have gone. There are deep pitting and we will have to treat that with rust killer, and that's the only way we can get the rust neutralized in that area, is to put rust killer on it, 3 layers, and allow the pitting to absorb that. Around the lips of the wheel well, around the back here, you can see that it's actually really good and done a very nice job around the area. We have uncovered 2 more areas that need welding. This is on the rear of the car, the rear light panel, so that area needs welding, but the rail going down all the way down the sides has come up nicely. The wheel arches themselves, we've had them blasted on the outer wheel, on the inner wheel arch all the way around, so that lip, the entire lip, you can see is actually absolutely perfect if you come in here and look from that way. So there's no rust on that lip at all now, all the way around, and exactly the same the other side. There's zero rust on that wheel arch. There was an area which I had blasted in here, which is up at the back here. There was a substantial rust patch up there which is done. This is going to have to be welded, so that's the third area that's going to have to be welded, which isn't an issue, but we still need to do it. This has obviously been blasted around this area. So moving forward, we've blasted this entire section going right over the car, and also we've blasted the entire floor along the underside of the car, inside the chassis rails and outside the chassis rails. There's one area here which will have to be welded. The pitting is literally just that deep that it physically needs to be cut out and ground back and welded. So that's the fourth area we've uncovered that has to be welded. Along the chassis rail, you can see we've removed the entirety of the rust. So all this seam where there was rust on, totally neutralised now. So we're going to go ahead and paint rust killer in all these areas where there used to be rust, where the pitting is, and then by the end of day today, I hope to have the full underside primed. So I've basically stopped the entire workshop to be able to do this. Everyone in the workshop has spent all morning wrapping everything up. We're now going to spend all afternoon tidying everything up and blowing everything off and cleaning. But I'm going to obviously put one person on the actual rust killing of the underside and then priming of the underside whilst everyone else is working to tidy up. There's a couple of things that we will need to do, which are these are the brake pipe mounts from front to back. You can see the little thread is actually snapped off inside there, so the brake pipe mounts need to be repaired. So that's the fourth and the fifth area that needs to be welded. And yeah, apart from that, the rest of the car has actually come up really well. There's no way for us to even be able to do this sort of quality of rust removal other than send it to sandblast, or actually you know, strip the car out to a bare shell like we would normally do, and obviously, you know, send it on a rotisserie. One last area which I have just remembered is in the boot floor itself. There's a wiring loom that comes through. Now, we covered this up prior to starting because number one, we knew that it would need welding. So instead of allowing the sand to blast through the hole and hit the wiring loom, what we're just going to do is just cut that section out, drill a new hole through the stainless steel that we'll weld in, and weld a new stainless steel piece in. So I think we have about between 6 and 7 areas that we still need to repair welding wise, but the rust treatment of the full underside now from the front wheel arches to the rear end is complete. Alright, thank you ever so much, and we'll let you know how long it takes to tidy up. Obviously everyone's on the job, so tidying up the mess which has been caused is obviously cheaper than stripping the entire car down to a bare shell, which is what we would normally do. So it is going to be quite labour intensive because there's a lot of people tidying up today. Everyone in the workshop has been prepped and now everyone's got to tidy up. Alright, so we'll give you an update at the end of the day. Cheers Phil, thank you, bye bye.